On this week's episode, we're back on location at the Robo Base to bring you another AP Days. Okay, everyone, don't get all excited at once. But hey, it's at Disneyland this time, so we'll see how it is. Valentine's Day is coming, and so is the special dining in the parks. From lobster to ganache, there's plenty to choose from. Ganache? Tangled is coming to TV, and now we know when. Also, Glow with Michael, Remember Fireworks Return, Rogue One, and more on this refurbished episode of the MousePIRE Podcast. Hi, I'm Anthony.
I'm Shadow. I'm Diggs.
And welcome to MousePIRE, your source for Star Wars, Disney, and everything in between. This is the podcast where both empires collide.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
What is this?
Ole! It's showtime!
All together in the tiki room. All the birds sing words and the flowers croon. In the tiki room.
Made you look.
I mean, if I didn't get to try it when it was good, I don't know if I want to try it now. Not for $15.
I know. I mean, it just made my bread soggy quick.
Soggy bread.
Which is exactly why he gets his shit plain.
Exactly. I don't like soggy buns.
We can't have nothing backing up his way of eating.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I don't either. Oh,
I was going to say something, but that threw me off. So,
in case you guys didn't know, we're here with Michael the Mail Guy, and we are on the air live talking about food and lobster claws that are missing in the lobster roll.
I like lobster roll.
Yeah, well,
but
no,
I haven't had
don't.
it. I've had lobster roll from someplace else. I don't remember where, but some other. Yeah.
Place that had lobsters?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
So, yeah, we are on location again here at Michael the Mail Guy's pad.
the only place to be.
Yes, because he has donuts. And it's not a dozen of donuts, it's a baker's dozen, which is always good because it's always good to have one extra.
It says 12, but it's slashed to 12 to a 13. So,
Yeah, exactly. So what's up, Anthony?
Nothing.
Anthony's over here looking rugged and he hasn't shaved or had a haircut in years.
Hey, that's why they're shutting down Matterhorn. We know who's going to got a job right here.
Yeah.
Live action.
Today's actually a nice day. It was nice and hot outside.
Yes.
Warm. It was actually a nice day to tan your butt. A good butt tanning day because it was really nice and sunny out there. What do you think, Anthony?
That's too hot.
See?
No, it's all right. I like it maybe a couple degrees below this. This is fine.
No, but I was talking about tanning your butt. It's a nice sunny day.
What? Tanning my butt? Weird.
Put that shit out down, look like glow sticks and blind you.
Yeah, so we have some stuff. Of course, we have a lot of stuff to talk about today. We are going to be talking about Glowing with Michael, but that's later.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that, for all the info on Glowing with Michael in his pajamas this Sunday. And also later on, I'm actually going to talk about a little conversation that I had on one of those stupid Facebook pages about security. I'm not going off on security, nothing about security, but just something that this person was talking
Another
about.
podcast with the security mention.
But anyway, we'll get to that later if I remember, because usually I don't remember things. All right, so we're going to start with news that they announced, of course, last week. The return of AP Days. AP Days this time is going to start on February 10th and go through March 9th. So a month of AP Days.
As always, right?
Yeah, they should just say AP a month.
That's true.
Yeah.
You know, I thought it was interesting real quick that the announcement about the AP Days didn't come from the social media. It was basically broke. At least, I mean, I broke it to you from an email.
Yeah.
It was announced there first
Yeah, I guess they sent the email.
to who knows which pass holders. Rebecca got one, but I didn't get one.
I got mine when you sent me the text, and I looked at my email, and I got it.
I didn't get that email, so I mean,
It
but
might be in your junk file.
You're a junk file.
Thank you. But yeah, that was really surprised that they actually did email, I guess, pass holders. I don't know, because did it come from the pass holder or did it come from Destination Disney email?
Pass holder, I think.
Okay.
It's pass holders.
Okay, because I know I also got a Destination Disney email about something, but anyway, yeah, I guess they did go in and email all pass holders, I guess, or maybe you didn't get it, maybe it's in your junk file, I don't know, and on there it talked about the AP days, and then, of course, it gave you a link to go check it out or whatever, the information and things
Some
like
brief
that.
statements.
Yeah. So basically, like I said, it starts on February 10th, and it'll run every day. And let's see, the AP location is in Disneyland this year. Is it Disneyland?
Yes.
First time.
Yes.
And you have, well, not the very first time, because they did have stuff over there at the...
No, this is the first time for AP days right there.
No, because they had the AP Day buttons before over there at the Lincoln.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm saying it wasn't the first time they're having something at Disneyland. But the Welcome Center is at Tomorrowland Starcade.
Woo!
You know where the arcade used to be?
Are they going to open up the escalator going up, you think?
No.
Or that little section in the corner?
It's
No,
gonna be where the press staging was that one time, probably.
Yeah, it's just going to be inside the Starcade. So it's probably they're probably going to have it all dressed up.
Not the upstairs one, right?
No, I don't think it's going to be upstairs. Just the bottom floor.
Oh, where the Tomorrowland display was and all that?
Yes.
Oh, you're kidding me.
So they're going to have it in there. And that's going to be daily from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. And it also says after 4 p.m. that you will be able to go to the Opera House. And I don't know what's going to happen in there. Something's happening in there.
They're showing stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
retro stuff.
I haven't got there yet, guys.
Okay.
I'm going down now I had to press a button to open the rest of this information.
Oh, right. Yeah.
All right, so highlights include meet and greets with special retro characters,
Ooh.
family-friendly activities, because, sometimes they don't have family-friendly activities, right?
What, the coloring papers and you just pick it and color with somebody, that's it?
I guess. Now, they're going to have parade-themed paper crafts, and they're going to have an AP adventure activity.
Ooh.
Also, complimentary AP Days goodies, including Disneyland Resort recipe cards once again. And they are going to have a button series featuring the new Main Street Electrical Parade artwork each week.
I like that. If it's that one that we got in the email,
Yeah,
I like that.
So they're going to probably have different artworks for the month. And of course, they're going to have AP Days merchandise, including T-shirts, lanyards, pins, tumblers, and more. There will be an AP Days guide map, so you guys know where the activities are taking place. There's going to be a parade themed photo opportunity, so maybe inside of the Starcade, there might be a photo op there, and of course, probably inside the Starcade also, they're going to have a lounge, phone charging, and more.
That's going to be a big old traffic jam right there.
Unless they do have the upstairs open, and that's where the lounge is going to be.
Maybe, you never know. I mean,
I'm crossing my fingers upstairs, and if they're going to say supposedly it's a retro theme, they better have some arcades up there ready to go.
Right?
Yes. I mean, I would just be happy just to go up there. You know what I mean? I'm like, I know that X-Wing is not up there, but I could dream.
all right, over there at the Opera House, like Anthony said, they're going to have some screenings of historical parade videos after 4 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
That's the adult programming?
Maybe.
This is after
Maybe.
4?
Yes. I think it'd be cool if they actually show, like, I mean, we know about all the, all the parades. And
But not everybody's seen them in maybe their footage.
But My thing is one of my favorite parades is Totally Mini Parade. And that was like an 80 something, 87 maybe. I don't remember.
Nah, that's too old.
But
I don't remember that one.
if they have some footage from that parade, it'd be pretty cool because that was one of my favorite
You never
parades.
know.
Maybe, yeah, I mean,
I'd like to see the bicentennial parade because I didn't get to see that one.
Me neither.
I was, or if I did, I don't remember it because I was too young.
Exactly.
The Sunday afternoon parade.
I like that one.
That's the one I want to see.
What was that?
In their cameras.
Sunday afternoon?
Where they had like Tailspin, DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, and
Disney
Gummy
afternoon.
Bears.
Disney
and-
afternoon.
Yeah.
And but it was Sunday for him. He
Oh.
watched it on Sundays.
He watched it on Sundays.
All right, they said they're going to have some exclusive AP offerings. Of course, we already know about the AP popcorn bucket. $15 and $1 for refills, and you must have your AP and an ID when you buy those or when you refill those.
And reminder that ends April 16th.
Yes. They're also going to have a limited time secret AP menu.
Secret AP menu. Oh, no.
Maybe.
Hey, so is that guy? You got guys finally taking your guys' advice right there? Secret AP menu. Because last time you mentioned about your conversation with that guy, you were talking about the AP menu, but you know what? They didn't use the term secret AP menu. They just said AP items available when they had the AP stuff there at Paradise Garden Grill.
Yeah, and they just have the...
It just said AP.
Yeah.
This is the first time they've used your guys' wording. Just want to point that out. Because it says limited time secret AP menu, which was what you said was your exact words to the guy was secret AP menu, correct?
Yeah.
So just want to call it out that they're where credit's due.
It says pass holders can refuel with parade-themed menu items at select quick-service restaurants across the park. Stop by the AP Welcome Center to see what's on the menu or visit each eatery for a surprise blast from the past. Hey, I like that parade too. That was pretty cool one too.
It sounds familiar.
Blast from the past, 1980-something.
So basically, are we supposed to stand in long lines to finally get it and be like, can I have just a card?
Well, probably.
Especially Jolly Holiday, like during the
yeah,
afternoon,
no, that was
know?
dirty. No, I think the AP cards are going to be in the Welcome Center, so hopefully we don't have to go through that crap.
I don't know. They said locations, right?
For the card?
Yeah.
The recipe card?
Yeah.
No, it's going to be in the Welcome Center.
Oh, okay.
This is for the AP exclusive secret menu. Participating locations will include Carnation Cafe, Galactic Grill, Gibson Grill Ice Cream, Main Street Refreshment Corner, and Plaza Inn. The good old chicken is that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't really have much details beyond that, huh? Supposedly coming soon.
This is probably all the details we're going to get.
Well, what more do you really want?
Yeah.
They gave us more details now than they did last time, because most of the details we knew last time were only photographs that people had taken of the hub, the employee hub.
Yeah.
All that stuff that came out on the employee hub was, some of it didn't even happen, and then some of it is just they didn't even announce it. So they're giving us a lot more details than they did last time.
I'm just thinking about, how the last time we had it in, with the structure and the location, which, you know what I mean? At least they had the space and it's a dead area, but this time you're heading into Tomorrowland. I don't know. I mean, honestly, what are you going to have tape running down all the way to Star Trader and going inside,
I mean, it's a little space right there.
That's the only reason why I say that they're actually going to open up the second floor.
Because not only do you have a bathroom, and you have the bathroom, you have the people exiting Space Mountain, and then you got the people going towards that way. Not only to go to the bathroom, but people who are boarding the handicap boarding or whatever boarding from
chaos.
the exit boarding. So yeah, I agree
Don't
with
forget
that.
everyone going in the store.
Well, yeah, and everybody who goes in the store from the side for some reason.
Because they exit Space Mountain and then the store's right there and you walk in.
Right. So, yeah, you got that cross traffic going. Oh, and you got the people coming out of Path of the Jedi.
Yep.
So, yeah, good times. Good play. Good choice.
Should have put it at the old motor dock boat area.
That's even worse.
That's the only space you got, really, if you think about it.
That's even worse. Unless you have them just do a big U like they do for trick or treating.
There you go.
All right, so once again, AP Days, head over to the Starcade in Tomorrowland starting on February 10th. And like I said, it ends on March 9th. So go over there, see what's going on. Of course, we will be there. And we will report back on our experience for this year's AP Days.
Oh, no.
I know. And also look to our Facebook page for more information on this, which will include character meet and greets.
Retro.
When we get the information on what characters will be there, we'll let you guys know. All right, so go check out AP Days next month or in a couple of days or whatever it is, 10 days away, 8 days away, whenever this
weekend.
Whenever this podcast comes out. We'll be there. We'll let you know what we thought about it, and you guys go check it out. If you guys are APs, if you're not, well, go buy one.
Are you hungry? Well, they are. It's time for Fat Time in the Parks.
All right, now it's time for some Valentine Day fatness. It's always nice to get fat on Valentine's Day. I usually try to get fat on Valentine's Day, but then again, I try to get fat every day.
I was going to say every day.
Yeah.
Like right now.
So over at Disneyland and the parks, they're going to have some Valentine's Day goodies.
I just read what the Blue Bayou is going to have, and my mouth is watering, and I just want to eat it.
We were talking about lobster in the beginning, right?
We were talking about lobster, and it just so happens that the dish that they're going to be serving at the Blue Bayou, the special dish, is a lobster a la Americaine. I can't speak French, so I don't know how to say that.
Ooh la la.
Lobster a la Americaine something. It's a celebration of luxurious seafood with a decadent lobster sauce, roasted lobster tail, snow crab, sautéed mahi, and potatoes in a creamy lobster cognac sauce with onions, celery, and peas. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. I want it.
And you know what? For some
I
reason.
want it in my mouth.
It just.
I want it in my mouth because you know what? I don't just know my meat. I know my seafood. This sounds bomb. I know my fish.
It does sound pretty bomb.
I don't eat that stuff, so.
No, you don't. And you also don't eat half of what's going to be at the Carnation, which is a surf and turf.
Ooh.
Featuring a sirloin steak, shrimp skewer, mashed potatoes, sauteed broccoli, sun-dried tomato butter, and a herb beurre blanc sauce. Now, it's interesting that one says it'll only be available on February 14th, yet the other ones...
Well, I think the other ones are just like for the month or maybe the 2 weeks leading up to Valentine's Day.
Okay, so yeah, so I guess there is a specify. It doesn't really say that, but I guess the fact that it says February 14th only on the one item. Did you notice any of the other ones that say that? No?
Not yet.
I don't see any.
But you know what? I do like what they're having at the Jolly Holly Bakery.
Well, yeah, because everybody loves a good macaron.
A heart-shaped strawberry macaron.
And he likes strawberry.
Yes, I do. And it also says here that the outdoor vending carts throughout the parks will have cherry vanilla cotton candy.
Well, you could have the cotton candy, and I will have the Valentine's Sundae over at Clarabelle's.
Screw you.
Featuring strawberry and vanilla Dreyer's ice cream in a waffle bowl with strawberry sauce, graham cracker, pink whipped cream, Valentine's Day sprinkles, and chocolate-covered strawberries. And there is a picture of it here.
Yes.
Which I'm sure does not do it justice.
No.
You know what? Just give me the strawberry sauce.
I don't want the whipped cream.
Well, I mean,
Substitute for here.
well, no, because it's a pink whipped cream, so that means it's got some flavor to it. It's probably like a strawberry whipped cream, if anything.
No, it just has a pink food coloring. That's it.
I know. But that does add a little bit of flavor, though. It adds
true.
food coloring flavor.
Are you?
Well, you know what? If it's a pink whipped cream, it has to be, I'm just going to guess, homemade. Because it's not going to come in a can.
No, probably
So,
not.
It might be actually pretty
They come in a
good.
can, but then they'll hook it up and then they'll put it in a Piper.
like a kitchen,
Yeah,
the kitchen foamer thing.
the pipe.
Oh, a pipe?
Oh, a
Yeah,
pipe.
Piping?
pipe.
I guess they could.
Piping bag?
Yeah, I
You know,
guess they could
pipe
do
your
that.
cake.
I was thinking they have one of those those big, those professional kitchen foamer things. But look at, they got chocolate strawberry swirl over there at the ice cream place on
Ooh,
Paradise Pier.
That sounds good, too.
The Smoothie's always got something going on.
Yes, they do.
What do they have?
This time they got a chocolate strawberry smoothie with frozen fresh strawberries, strawberry juice,
Whoa.
chocolate
Ooh.
syrup,
Ooh.
ice cream and milk blended with ice and topped with whipped cream and chocolate syrup.
I'm
Who's
there.
gonna get it for me?
I'm there.
Are you gonna bring it to me? I'll give you let's see the coolers. I'll bring a cooler to ice.
There
and
won't
then-
be any left by the time I
No,
get
I'm
here.
saying not yours, but mine.
No,
You
I'm just saying.
bring-
There won't be any left because I'll drink mine and yours.
Dirty.
Now going over to the hotel because of course Steakhouse 55 always got to have something.
Yeah.
Rich people.
Yeah, right?
people.
Because 3-course meal with wine pairings
Whoa, that's
featuring chipotle spiced ahi tartar.
you're a tartar.
Thank you. You know what I could be? A bacon wrapped fillet of
Yeah.
beef with
Ooh.
mascarpone, whipped potatoes, vegetables, and a cognac cream sauce, and white chocolate crunch cake with dark chocolate ganache and raspberry
Ooh.
ice cream.
That sounds good.
Too bad I'm not rich.
I know, right?
You have to see other people's pictures and watching them eat it. Ooh.
Exactly.
Credit card.
Now, for those who like their afternoon tea over at Steakhouse 55, there are specific dates that will feature a Shanghai rose black tea, specialty tea sandwiches, a chocolate raspberry scone with vanilla glaze, chocolate cupcakes with ganache, pink velvet cupcakes.
Ooh,
And what's a pink velvet? How's that different from a red velvet?
it's pink.
Okay. With champagne mousse, a chocolate ganache cupcake,
Dang.
chocolate dipped strawberries, and a heart-shaped macaron.
Now,
Now,
we've talked about the tea that they have over there before. They usually have like a Easter, and they do a Mother's Day, I believe. So,
they had the Halloween one, which
yeah,
would have been fun.
yeah.
But that will be only February. I'm assuming these are weekends. Yeah. February 3rd through 5th, the 10th through the 12th, and then Valentine's Day, February 14th.
That stuff sounds good.
Because that's actually something that you would eat everything.
I just hold the black tea though.
Because once again, down at going over to the Storytellers Cafe, they will have another 3-course meal featuring farmers market field greens, a New York strip loin, lobster tail with sun-dried tomato risotto and asparagus.
There goes that lobster again, huh?
Yeah. Was it a theme of lobster with Valentine's Day or something? I don't know.
You got to go
I
high
mean,
class to know
Does it
what.
have to do with something to do with the year of the rooster? Oh,
Yeah, you just got to step it up your game. You know what I mean?
hold on, real quick,
Just
just to take us off the rails because it's what I do.
Crazy train.
Crazy Train. Speaking of roosters, the other day Disney posted something. It was for Lunar New Year, and they posted a picture of a bunch of roosters, but Chicken Little was in there. I'm like, Rebecca and I were both like, what does Chicken Little have to do with roosters?
He came from a rooster.
Okay, if that's all you got, it's all there is then. Goofy's Kitchen will have a variety of Valentine's themed desserts. They will be available at the buffet, their normal buffet, I imagine. And then over at Napa Rose, they will be having Chef Andrew Sutton will be having a 4-course wine country Valentine's Day favorites.
Cool.
So make your reservations if you want to go.
What day does it land on?
It's a Tuesday.
All right, babes, we're going to Valentine's Day at Disneyland. Like, I'm not rich.
Okay, you can go get the heart-shaped strawberry macaron.
Macaron.
Macaron?
Hook it up.
All right, moving on to a timeless tale with a sneak peek
With less tail? What?
with Les Tell from Beauty and the Beast. All right, so there will be a Beauty and the Beast sneak peek of a sneak peek.
The El Capitan one?
No, this is at DCA. So California Adventure Park. They, of course, we talked about before that the Beauty and the Beast sneak peek will be coming soon. And they announced that also beginning on, February 10th. The sneak peek will happen over at DCA in the Sunset Showcase Theater.
That's a Saturday.
Is it?
Because isn't the 9th is the day that AP Day starts, and that's a Friday, right?
No, the 10th. It starts on the 10th.
Has to be a
Oh,
Friday.
AP Day starts on the 10th?
Yeah, it ends on the 9th.
Not on a
okay,
Monday? Wow.
So it is a
It is a
It is a
Friday.
Friday then, and both things start the same day, so that's
Yeah.
convenient.
So, like we said, that will start on the Friday, the 10th. Of course, it will be in 3D, probably 4D with the lights and the wind and water and
You're
all
a
that
wind.
kind of stuff. I have some wind.
Whoa.
Back actor's cooler.
Yes. But like always, there will be a AP sneak peek of the sneak peek, and we will say that will be on February 9th. So look out for that announcement. And usually it's until like
It depends, because it used to be after 6, from like 6
Yes.
to 9, but the last one was like 2 to 6 or something. It was like 2 to 8 or something like that.
Yeah, so it's always different. So we will let you guys know when the sneak peek of the sneak peek is, but we will say it will be on February 9th, which is Thursday, and then open to the public on February 10th.
Yes.
So obviously, speaking of Beauty and the Beast, the final trailer was just released the other day. And it gave us our first listen, which we didn't mention it last week, but the announcement had been made. I actually forgot there was the other announcement too. Josh Groban was going to be singing a brand new song
I didn't hear that.
for the Beauty and the Beast soundtrack. But the announcement had been made prior to that John Legend and Ariana Grande were going to be singing their version of Beauty and the Beast for the soundtrack. And just like with the original, I'm sure it'll probably be playing over the credits at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
If I had mentioned this last week, I was probably going to go into a rant about why Ariana Grande has no business being near anything with Disney, because she's trash and she should be treated like trash by Disney. But that was last week's news, and I'm not going to go into it, so that's all I'm going to say about that.
Ooh.
But here's the trailer. It's pretty awesome from what I hear. I haven't watched it.
Get your popcorn.
My dear Belle, you're so ahead of your time. This is a small village.
You are the most gorgeous thing I've ever seen. Nobody deserves you.
And it's small-minded as well. But small also means safe.
I've come for my father.
He's a thief.
Come into the light. I will escape, I promise.
Look, a girl.
Who said that?
Hello.
You can talk.
Well, of course. It's all he ever does.
How lovely to make your acquaintance.
Want to see me do a trick? What happens when the last petal falls?
The master remains a beast forever.
And we become antiques. What did you do to it?
Nothing.
Get out of here! Go!
You have to help me. You have to stand.
If she is the one who'll break the spell, you must finally learn to love.
Have you really read every one of these books?
Some of them are in Greek.
True as it can be. Rising in the east. Kill the beast!
Yeah.
Apparently, there was people were on Twitter that all over Twitter that after they watched this, they were weeping.
Wow. Interesting. I didn't make me weep.
You're not much of a weeper, though. March 17th.
Basically, yeah, that's when it comes out.
Looking forward to it.
All right, so this Sunday, February 5th.
Super Bowl.
No.
No, because we don't care about that, because Falcons, blah. Patriots.
Cheaters.
Basically, everybody hates. I could really care less, but I don't care. My Packers didn't make it, so I'm working intentionally so that way I can make some money off of people watching the Super Bowl who don't want to leave and want to get food delivered to them. So I will deliver to all of you. Tip good.
Good job. Good job.
But it's someone's birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, my homie Miggy's his birthday. Oh, no, that guy's birthday.
Oh. What is it, President's Day? Oh, no,
Who
not
that
yet.
fool?
Not President's Day yet.
Number 45? Nah.
Let's see. Ozzy's birthday is the same day as mine, so it's not Ozzy.
Oh.
My dad's birthday is on Lincoln's birthday, so it's not that birthday.
Oh, okay. Is it Trump's?
I don't know his birthday.
Oh, then it must be Steve Bannon's.
I don't know that guy.
Okay.
It's Michael the Bill guy's birthday.
You're definitely not Trump.
No, I'm not number 45. Nah, yeah. And it sucks because it's on a Saturday, so I will not be in the parks. Nobody offered to sign me in, jerks. So, I'm all good. Yeah, I took the opportunity to basically every Sunday I always do my events and just have fun. So, of course, Glow Disneyland is coming back. Glow with Michael. Everybody's basically calling it now. I don't know if it's this podcast or just in general, but everybody's like, "Oh, let's go Glow with Michael."
You're welcome.
I know, thanks. Dirty. But yeah, and of course, Pajama Jam. This year, due to my wife's pregnancy and certain little things, I'm limited this year, at least so far, into before the summertime in the park. So, I'm doubling up on my events and stuff like that. So, with the return of Glow Disneyland Pajama Jam is here. Everything is already set. The basically times, locations are already set. The maps for all those will be set, and the event page is coming soon. More information, Disneyland, it's a big family entertainment. Go ahead and search it on the Facebook groups, or even you can type it on Google, Glow Disneyland. It'll just pop up right away, and you can find us in the search engines. But go ahead and find out all the information. Any questions, go ahead and post it, as I will be updating the events every single night, as I still have to do one tonight. And, of course, please be prepared that the park might be busy. Electrical Parade, of course, has been crazy. Packed nonstop so far from all the reports and me seeing it on the Thursday. Beautiful parade. Just be prepared. And, of course, Super Bowl, a lot of people that are not fans of it will head to the parks. There is another unofficial event at the same time. I'm not going to speak about it, but it will be there, so there's more stuff. So it'll be a crazy day. Hope you guys see me. And, of course, that will be celebrating my birthday. I will be at the parks early. I know, Diggs, you won't be there that early, so don't worry about it. No pressure. You don't have to be there early. But, yeah, I'm going to be there hopefully by Sunday, maybe 8, 9. I'm not going to go when the gate opens. Trust me. I'm not going to be that early. But, yes, hopefully you guys be there, show up. No presents. Corn dogs, churros.
Ooh.
No dollar popcorn because it's only $1 refills. So you guys are broke if you try to give me a bag of popcorn. You guys are dirty. I know some people are like, I'm going to get you some popcorn. What's the $1 one you save for that 15 bucket? Dirty, no. Nah, but hopefully you guys be there and appreciate it. And if anything, MousePIRE@gmail.com. Hopefully you show up, show some love. If not, we'll see you then.
Yes. We're going to be glowing with Michael.
Except this rant man over here delivering food.
Yes, he should be delivering food to us.
Hey, you should.
I don't deliver to your area.
Fired.
I deliver in Orange County.
We are in Orange County.
I know. Let's see.
Wait, what?
We're in Orange County.
This is Orange County?
Sunday is Orange County.
Oh, you mean at Disneyland?
Yes.
Oh.
Exactly. Since that's what we're talking about.
Right.
You mean it's a loading dock? What do you feel like eating? Plan ahead. No, but you know what? Yeah, let's have fun. That's all I got to say.
So not speaking of Glow, but getting back to movies, they had 9 seconds of Pirates of the Caribbean music that was supposedly that doesn't even qualify as a sneak of a sneak. That's more like that's a weak sneak. There you go, weak sneak. The weak sneak.
I like that.
But it was just like this stupid skull from the trailer with some music. But obviously that brings speculation that there's going to be a Pirates of the Caribbean trailer soon, which is most likely. Now, as we mentioned, Super Bowl is coming this Sunday. Super Bowl usually comes with trailers. So we might be getting a Pirates of the Caribbean trailer on Sunday.
Maybe Cars?
There might be a Cars trailer on Sunday. There could be
Star Wars.
I don't know. I don't think Star Wars.
Tiny.
Maybe, but that would be nice. But I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think so.
I think they're waiting on Star Wars Celebration for that. But maybe something, and then probably a spot for Guardians 2. There's something else that I was thinking that was probably going to be Sunday also, but I can't think of what it is. Oh, Coco.
Oh, yeah.
Coco's the one we haven't gotten a trailer for yet. So those are all basically things that are I consider possibilities for Disney for Sunday. Oh, also Thor Ragnarok is something we haven't gotten any kind of, or Spider-Man. All of those things that I just listed are all possibilities of trailers that we could get on Super Bowl because it's Super Bowl. So we'll see.
Disney got the money to spend.
But like I said, Pirates is a pretty good possibility because of the fact they released that little stupid little teaser. There was no reason to do it. It's not like they were. I mean, it was their first tweet. This Pirates of the Caribbean Twitter account. It was their first tweet in like 3 or 4 years or something like that. So they were just getting their Twitter account warmed up. But I think then there's rumors going around that there will be a Pirates trailer soon. So we got news today about. A couple weeks ago, I talked about Tangled and told you guys that there was going to be a movie to kick off before the series that would be called Tangled Before Ever After, not to be confused with Tangled Ever After, which was the short. So this is Tangled Before Ever After. Well, now we have dates.
Yay!
That will air on March 10th. To be followed by the series itself will kick off on the 24th. Of both March 10th and March 24th. And then we also got a little teaser from Mandy Moore and Zachary Levi themselves.
Is this bad?
The
story
of
Tangled
takes
place
along. No,
Rapunzel
is
Tangled.
I feel like he needs to do the whole thing.
Flynn
and
Rapunzel.
Girl with crazy long hair.
And Flynn is now Eugene. But he's also still kind of Flynn, isn't he? And their romance
blossoms
and chaos
ensues. And songs and adventure and everything in between.
Movie?
I feel like you get to know mom and dad a whole lot better because family is very important.
Our animal characters like Pascal and Maximus and others
are back.
You're back.
You're back.
I'm back.
I don't know how much we can reveal, though.
I know, not too much. We feel good about that answer.
Okay.
We're locking that in. Guys, we're back. We're
Tune
back.
in.
It's
Come
happening.
on.
Rapunzel! Rapunzel! Rapunzel!
You know her name.
You've already seen that.
We already heard that.
We already heard that one. We don't need to have. So that was a trailer within a trailer.
Yes.
So because at the Zach and Mandy thing ends, but then at the end of that trailer, there's the trailer within the trailer
of the trailer. Cool.
Wait, I don't think that's right, but
I don't know.
I'm going to go with it. So yeah, March 10th for Tangled Before Ever After, and then March 24th for the series itself. So make sure now. I don't remember. Are those going to be on the same channel, or are they pulling that thing where the movie is on Disney Channel and then the series is on Disney XD, or vice versa? Because they've done that before. They did that with Star Wars with Rebels, I believe, and then I think they did that with. They've done that with other things. I'm not sure. I think it might be all on Disney Channel, but we will get back to you guys when we have that information. But for now, remember March 10th and March 24th. No, Marvel's Cloak and Dagger. The announcement was made of this originally back in April of last year. I may or may not have mentioned it on the podcast at that time. But Cloak and Dagger is not related to the Dabney Coleman and what's his face, Elliot from E.T. movie that Disney put out in the 80s.
That's what I thought it was.
This is based on the old Marvel series, comic book series Cloak and Dagger, and it will be coming to Freeform.
I hate that channel.
What we're watching right now.
I hate that channel's name. I don't hate the channel, I hate the name.
Yeah. Don't hate the name, hate the game.
Exactly. Something like that. Basically, it's two teenagers from very different backgrounds. They find themselves burdened and awakened to newly acquired superpowers while they fall in love. So it's a story, comic that's perfect for a teenage type or something show for teenagers and people to like or something like that. But the reason I'm bringing it up now is because they just cast their leads. They cast the leads of Cloak and Dagger. Oh, okay, so Dagger will be played by Olivia Holt, who was previously in Disney Channel original movie Girl vs. Monster. Oh, you know who that is by name?
Yes, she was also on Kicking It, and she was the one that performed for New Year's Eve over in DCA.
Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, because she has a debut. She had an album in 2016 called Olivia. She was also in the Disney Channel series I Didn't Do It.
I don't know how many times we talked about her on this podcast, and now you're just barely...
And she, on the Ultimate Spider-Man TV show, she is Spider-Girl.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you've mentioned her on the podcast before?
About 3 times, I think.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, so she's obviously, she was also in Tinkerbell and the Legend of the Never Beast.
And she actually just performed the national anthem on the Pro Bowl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she kind of butchered the last part, but...
Oh, well, so she's somebody. She's only 19, done all that stuff. I'm sure she won't be an Ariana Grande.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. Anyways, and then also Cloak will be played by Audrey Joseph, who doesn't even have a Wikipedia entry. I guess he was in that The Night Of. Do you know what that is?
No.
I think it's on cable. I don't know. I'm not sure. Basically, he's like a newcomer.
Okay.
I was trying to... That's supposed to premiere... It's supposed to be on in 2018. So, still a ways to go on that. But they will... Now that they have their leads, they should start filming pretty soon, I believe. Yes, it says production of the series will start in February in New Orleans. Or New Orleans. Depending on which part of it you're in. All right, so moving on to some Rogue One, which is pretty much... Has it passed Dark Knight yet? It was coming close to Dark Knight. Do you see if it's passed it yet? I know it hit 1 billion international.
I don't know.
The Dark Knight was like 520 something, and last I had seen the Rogue One was at like 512.
Oh, okay. So no, I'm not sure.
But I know that Rogue One has passed 1 billion.
Yes.
Internationally. Doing very, very well. A lot better than I'm sure most people expected. But of course, after everybody saw the movie, people wanted more on the backstory of Jen Erso. Like when the time when she was with Saw Gerrera, while with and without the hair. And people wanted to find out more about Chirrut and Baze and what they got going on. A lot of people have various opinions, some interesting opinions about what they got going on, but that's another story. But directly from Star Wars, we will have 2 new novels coming out. I don't know if let's see, was there dates on these? Well, I don't see the dates, but they will probably be later this year. I mean, first one is called Rebel Rising, and that will be about Jen Erso and her time with Saw, and maybe we'll find out why they parted ways besides what we saw in the movie. And then the other one will be called Guardians of the Whills, Now, Guardians of the Wheels is considered a middle grade novel, whatever that means. What does middle grade novel mean?
I would say maybe it has less than 200 pages.
I don't know. Because Rebel Rising will be considered a young adult novel, and any of the young adult novels have been actually pretty long, it seems like. But middle grade novel, maybe above the young adult, I have no idea. But Guardians of the Wheels, that will follow Baze and Chirrut after the Empire's takeover of Jeddah and the arrival of Saw Gerrera. May even be some things crossing between the two books, possibly. That would be interesting. But it'll definitely look into all of that period that we know happened between Episode 3 and then the beginning of Rogue One and then to the main events of Rogue One. So that'll be cool. Can't wait for both of those. They are for pre-order now.
Are you going to pre-order them?
Yes, most likely.
Are you going to read them to me?
I don't... What? Maybe. Oh, yeah, because the Guardian of the Wheels ones, if you go to the books.disney.com page for it, it listed as ages 9 through 12.
Oh.
So it might even be less than like a young adult then. Maybe it might be under 200 pages then if it's that kind of...
Let me know if it's 10 pages and I'll get it.
Yeah, I guess you could pre-order, yeah, because then Rebel Rising, that's young adult, that's considered 12 plus. So the other one is definitely below that. So don't expect Guardians of the Wheels to go into a lot of detail because of the fact that it's a, 9 to 12 book, but at least it should have some interesting information, and whatever's in it will be canon, so cool.
There's that guy again.
Oh, canon?
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to watch that show with my grandma.
I remember.
It was always on sometime around before or after Perry Mason.
I like that show.
Della died this week. It
Really?
was Della Street, yeah.
Oh,
Barbara Hale, she died this week. Really sad. She was 94 though, so she got to live a full life.
Yep. All right, don't forget, on Friday is the return of Remember. Dreams come true.
I hope it's longer than 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
I believe it is. I believe it actually is a 17-minute show. If they keep to the original, the way it was before, it is a 17-minute show. And it will return, like I said, on Friday. And it is right now scheduled to go on at 9:25. So, if you guys are there waiting and hopefully there's no winds or any type of rain or anything to cancel the show. If you guys don't remember the show, this is the show that they put together for the 50th anniversary of Disneyland.
I can't wait.
And
I
now
cannot wait.
It played for like 10 years after that and went away, and now it's coming back once again.
Yeah, it ended in 2014 when it ended just before the holiday started.
Yeah. So yeah, it's coming back once again. Like I said, this Friday, 9:25. You guys will enjoy this fireworks show. We do recommend this one over what's playing now. So, well, it's not playing now because it's over with. So that's a good thing. Remember, it comes back Friday. Go check it out when you guys are in the parks next. And then earlier, Michael mentioned about Matterhorn going for refurbishment. And I just wanted to talk about a couple refurbishments coming up, which is, one of them is Matterhorn, which starts on February 6th. And not sure when it's coming back yet. There's no date on that yet. But, of course, we did talk about the new FastPass system coming and Matterhorn getting FastPass. So, obviously, they're going to be getting ready for that, putting in the FastPass things, whatever you call those, FastPass system, putting the FastPass system there and all that stuff.
You think they're going to put it across from the Matterhorn? Say, like, you know that little space next to where they have the drawings?
I would say, yeah. I would say that'd be a good, where they had the Matterhorn 60th
I agree.
picture photo.
I was thinking about that when we talked about it, and then when we went over there that one day when we went to see the electrical parade and we were walking in that area, I was thinking, I'm like, I bet it's going to go over there.
And they're probably going to redo some queue lines too, because you know how now they bring out the queue even in one of the, it used to be a walkway, but now they put the queue line there. So maybe they're just going to make that whole area, a queue area.
Where's that?
You know how you go to, you walking.
It's the gap for the single rider area.
The line before I went, just this little side and then goes into the entrance.
Right.
But now it comes out further. That used to be a walkway just to go, walk that way.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So maybe they're just going to enclose that as a queue area.
Oh, possibly.
So that could be one other thing they're doing to Matterhorn.
There goes another space lost for the parades.
Yeah. Well, no, because that's queue area.
Not really if they're already using it for queue.
Yeah.
I say it's going to be right there by the single rider area.
And they can afford to get rid of that as queue because it's just going to be absorbed into anybody using fast passes anyways. So
yeah,
it basically it'll equal out.
All right, another thing going in refurb is Pirates of the Caribbean will go this Friday.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Damn, I made a right takeover on that on Sunday.
Well, you should pay attention to my post because I post up the refurbishments. It's been on there for a while. So
on MousePIRE or the other one?
On the other one.
Well, it's not MousePIRE at gmail.com.
So Pirates will be going to refurb and also not set when it will reopen yet because it's not on the Disney schedule. And we talked about that the Pioneer Mercantile is closed. Well, we finally got an opening date, and it will open on March 10th. So we can go check out what's going on over there, see if they actually did redo the bathrooms like we were talking about before.
What day does Pirates open back up?
There's no date yet on that.
Oh, there's no date.
Over at California Adventure Park, Grizzly River Run is down right now on refurbishment. Believe that will open in April, May area, or around that time. The Red Creek Challenge Trail is closed right now, and that will open on February 24th.
Are they still trying to kick Santa? Is they trying to still kick Santa out? Is he?
He's refusing
he's
to
squatting.
leave. He's squatting.
He's squatting, so that's why they haven't been able to open that back up.
I think they'll get him out by the 24th.
Okay.
Mickey's Fun Wheel is set to go refurbed on February 6th and will reopen on March 5th.
Yeah, I heard they got to replace that center bolt.
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I heard it squeaking last time I walked by. And we all know that everything in the rivers is closed right now. We don't need to talk about that. But I did get someone actually talked to the railroad people over there, the engineers. And right now there's no date on when, the railroad's going to reopen. But what this person found out is that it probably won't open till August now.
I believe it.
So that source that I had said that Rebecca had seen about it being behind schedule was actually true then.
Yes.
And that means all that making fun of that person for their July 31st. I knew that was...
It's still not going to open on July 31st.
I know.
So...
Now that guy's going to be wrong, but the other direction.
So...
Well, we get to go and post and all that.
So, yeah, they are behind schedule on the train.
Rain delay.
I was just going to say, you could probably blame the rain on that one.
Blame it on the rain.
Once again.
So,
yeah, that's a little update I have on refurbishments.
Although when I heard the thing about them being behind on the train, it was before we had the bad rain, but the rain probably exacerbated.
Hey, we don't do that here in front of people.
I'm sure it didn't help any, because I'm sure that they probably had some mudslides in the riverbank area.
Just around the riverbed.
Yes,
exactly. The river in the back filled up. That's what happened.
Right, because they probably had some mudslides over there where they're putting in the trestle.
Yeah.
So it didn't help.
Rain's fault.
Blame it on the rain. That's the last time, I swear.
Yeah.
No, it's not. We'll get the trains when we get the trains. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm not one of those people who complain because the trains are not riding or running. People are complaining, of course, and I mean, I can wait. I'm patient. You know
what I miss? The dinosaurs.
Man, get your butt to a Hungry Bear. Look right there as soon as you pass the drop at Splash Mountain and get a view. If you can't see that they're not ready and they ain't gonna be done, shut up.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you got a big plain view of where the train's gonna go by. If it don't look like it's ready, then it's not ready. Even if it is ready, they still got to test it, make sure they can make it go up the hill.
Make sure, you got to make sure that the new S curve works right.
Yeah, you got to make sure that it's not going to fall off the tracks.
Yeah, I got to make sure the trestle is sturdy enough to hold it.
Make sure we don't get a Universal style water flood in our train.
Well, I mean, as long as their architects and their engineers are more bright than their sign designers.
Well, I'm pretty sure we don't have no construction like Shanghai.
I think they'll be okay, because as long as it's not the same person who misspelled preferred on the preferred parking signs and wrote Googles on the Bodie goggles sign, then I think they'll be okay as far as the truss not falling down.
We should be good.
Or the train falling off the tracks.
Yeah, no.
Well, at least the trees are going up, at least slowly but surely. So that's a plus.
All I know is if the train falls off the tracks. Danger.
Exactly. All right, moving on. So earlier I talked about I was in one of those Disney groups looking at some comments and things. And they were talking about security.
Security.
So I just decided I had to chime in on this post, and I put, because people were saying that they feel safe with security there, that they're glad that they're there, and we know that, or you guys know all the things we talk about security. This is not about talking about security. This is just my point that I was trying to make, and this person couldn't get the point.
As always.
So I said, if people are still sneaking selfie sticks in the parks, what else are they sneaking in? I don't feel safe. Someone can still sneak in a gun. It's not that hard. Person says, I just watched security on Wednesday stop an 11-year-old girl with her mic on a selfie stick. Her mom told her, oh, well, and the security kept it. I think security is doing a great job considering people think they should still be like TSA. And then she puts, take your shoes off and walk through. And I'm just like, okay, well, whatever. So.
What's she mean by still? They were never like that.
So I posted a picture of these people with the selfie stick.
As we have many pictures.
And I said...
And videos.
I said they did... I said they did a great job here. And then she goes and... Or then I put, oh, look, another good job with the other people in their selfie sticks. And then she says, okay, I have seen some in the parks, and I watch people get escorted out because they brought one in.
By who? I bet.
Exactly.
I bet.
That's one out of 100,000. We've
never seen anybody escorted out.
Even when someone tried to get them, they let... No, that
they're not going to escort him out. They're just going to take it.
Yeah, but those people, they let them keep it, remember?
Yeah, well, I mean, besides that, even if say security did see a selfie stick and they went up to them, because security's supposedly the only ones allowed to do that, I guess, they're not going to escort them out. They're just going to take the selfie stick. The only reason they would see somebody being escorted is if they're being escorted to the city hall or something. If you can, I don't know if you can check in your selfie stick there. Or if
you should be able to.
Well, the only thing you can do is throw it away. I don't know.
So I said, my point is those could be guns coming in. How safe could anyone feel if these still get in the parks? And this person says, I feel very safe throughout downtown Disney and the parks. I still see people bringing in their own adult beverage, and I can smell weed through the park, and you're worried about a selfie stick? How about the drinking and driving that occurs on the property, or and this is interesting, gypsy who bring kids to do stealing because no one questions them?
Okay, well, there's nothing that can be done about that, first of all, unless you got undercovers that know about them and watching them. If she knows all about these gypsies bringing a bunch of kids in to steal stuff, because first of all, this ain't Great Expectations.
Yeah, dirty.
Or even any of those other not Shakespeare, that other guy.
I said I can give a F about a selfie stick. Obviously, you don't get the point that if someone can sneak in that, then it's easy to sneak in a gun. That's the effing point. She's not getting my point. I don't care who brings a selfie stick in.
And then you just made all these other examples of things not to bring in that she said, so it makes her point even more.
She says, how is it easy to sneak in a gun? Is it plastic? How are you getting your gun through the metal detector?
How are they getting selfie sticks through the metal detector? Selfie sticks are... Ugh.
She says, I get your point, sir. If you want TSA security, then go to an airport. Otherwise, be aware of your surroundings. And if you see something strange, speak up. Just because we have security in place doesn't mean you have to stop being aware of people's actions around you.
I thought you were going to say, who are you going to call? Ghostbusters.
You know, I mean, she thinks that you can't bring in a gun. She thinks that everyone goes through the metal detectors.
I'm sorry, but like you get that one person that doesn't like search your bag properly. And, it's not like it's not easy to hide shit.
Well,
in your bag.
I gave her an example of how you can hide it. I said, let's say you have a sweater or a jacket, and let's say you put a gun in there.
Nobody cares about weed.
Then you put the jacket in a backpack. You go to the bag check, and you open all your zippers, and you pull out your sweater so they can look in the backpack. Now you're holding the sweater that has a gun in it. How many times does security look at a sweater or even touch the sweater you just pulled out?
None, they can't.
Never. Think about that, ma'am.
And then you should say, because when you get your bag, the bag doesn't go through metal detectors because supposedly they're relying on the security in the first place to check it. So when you go by, it goes on the side of the metal detectors, not through it again. Denied.
She says, I think about it a lot, but again, people don't think, hey, going to Disneyland, gotta grab that Glock, might need to fight pirates or stormtroopers. I said, yeah, people also don't think that they're going to get shot and killed in a movie theater. Boom.
Ooh.
I think you just dropped the mic on her.
She basically just kept going because she wanted to get the last word.
As they won't stop.
And I just said,
bye.
You're still talking?
I said,
drop a mem.
No, I just let her know. Like, you can keep going all you want. You're just giving me material for my show. Make sure to listen to hear what I have to say.
Yeah, you're fired. I'm going to tell you straight out. My mail guy says fired.
She says, okay, Howard Stern. I said, thanks for the compliment. I said, if she would like a button from the show, we'll be happy to give her one.
I'm stupid.
Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, I just thought it was interesting. My point was, I don't feel safe going to Disneyland. I'm not one, I'm safe because they have security.
I was going to say, you don't say it just so I don't feel safe going to Disneyland. I don't feel safer going to Disneyland because of the security checkpoints. Yes. Security checkpoints don't make me feel safer.
Exactly.
Security presence makes me feel safer. Security checkpoints don't make me feel safer. Because at least
with Universal,
we know that the incident that happened with the gun in the Esplanade could have been much worse if there hadn't been presence.
Yeah.
But he got lucky.
But the checkpoint did not stop that from happening. It was the presence in the Esplanade that stopped that from happening. It wasn't the checkpoints that stopped that from happening. That gun got into the parks, went into DCA, went on Tower of Terror, came out and into the Esplanade, and then the person was cited with the gun and was taken down. Now that's the story that came out. So if she wants to say that she feels, how'd that gun get in? Now that was before metal detectors, but still, that's not the point. The point is the gun got in, and it wasn't metal detectors. It wasn't checkpoints. It wasn't bag checks. It wasn't any of that stuff that stopped that person from shooting people in the Esplanade. It was the security presence and the police presence in the Esplanade that stopped that from happening. So just keep that in mind, that it's presence that should make you feel safe, not checkpoints, because checkpoints have flaws.
Unless you spend money on it.
Everybody goes through x-ray machines.
Well, I mean, in that Universal Studios, with your bag, you still have to go to the metal detectors, right? Just like Magic Mountain.
Your bag. They're basically doing the same thing as Disneyland, except for everybody's going through metal detector.
Yeah, same as Magic Mountain. I mean,
same as Magic Mountain's been doing for 15 years, for over 15 years. All it took was one stabbing at Magic Mountain for them to put in metal detectors and make every single living, breathing person go through them. And they've never stopped having every single person go through them.
Nope.
I'm sure their metal detectors probably need replaced by now if they're still using the same one.
I don't know. They look pretty run down. But yeah, I mean, I feel I mean, even though I'm pretty sure you can sneak stuff into Magic Mountain, but I mean, just saying that when you're going in the park, you're going full check scan. You're not going, my bag's not going to the side. The guy has to get it through the security, go through the wand, the metal detectors, and then search my bag. So that's a double check right there. So feel safer at Magic than Disneyland.
All right. Well, that brings us to the mail.
And our first email comes from Dan Reyes. And you know what his subject line is?
Dan the Man, no.
It's subject line.
I like it. I like it.
Original.
Subject line.
All right. So he says, hi, guys. Well, first, I want to start off by addressing the shade you threw at me a couple of episodes ago.
Was Anthony?
Asking if I noticed that the turnstile was gone from Haunted Mansion. I'm a fat kid. Of course I noticed it.
We all do.
You tend to notice when you don't have to squeeze through something.
Sucking that gut.
Exactly.
Turn sideways.
All right. So he says, anyways, got a chance to see the electrical parade on the first Saturday. Man, it was packed. Saw a shadow in the Toy Story parking lot on the way back from NAMM, but we ended up in different parks. The parade was pretty good. No more Dumbo Circus, which is unfortunate.
Yes.
Because that was my favorite part as a kid. Saw it again last Sunday from a much closer vantage point. Great phrase for a Hispanic. A couple of things noticed. One was the delay of the parade due to the mushroom float being stalled and having to be towed the rest of the parade route.
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing the picture of that one. It said Mater.
Yeah, I saw that. I actually thought it was true, guys. I zoomed in. I zoomed in to see, is it Mater? He says, I guess this is a throwback parade because when one light goes out, the whole strand goes out. I tried to upload the video to Facebook, so hope it works. Yeah, he actually did upload his parade video on our Facebook page. You guys check that out if you guys haven't seen the parade.
So he has a video of it being towed?
Or
broken down?
I don't know. It might be towed in there.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure.
Mater.
I got one thing to say about your video, but I'll get to it after their email. You said checked out the Lunar New Year Festival, ate some pork bao, fat time, and almond cookies. Got my exclusive AP pin, complete with hey hey, and wrote a New Year wish. That was packed too, but it was the actual Lunar New Year day. Hopefully get to try some more of the yummy food options. There were plenty. I'll be on vacation between President's Day, so maybe we can catch up then. Dan the Man. Hey, that actually sounds cool. We would love to go hang out with you and get fat. I know that Anthony would love to have some pork bao.
Ooh, pork bao.
All right, so let me talk to you about your video. So yeah, you did post your video. I did get a notification that you posted a video up, and I looked at it, and you filmed your video the way a lot of people filmed is the wrong way.
Sideways.
Come on. You got to turn your phone over.
I have a good way to explain this one. How do you watch your TV? North and south or east and west? That's pretty much a good idea.
Yes. You got to turn your phone sideways to start recording. Turn it sideways first. Make sure the numbers are where you can read them on top.
Perpendicular.
Whoa, big words here.
Yes.
And push record. Because you know what a lot of people do when they watch a video on whatever Facebook, they turn their phone sideways to watch it, and then now you have your videos just up and down.
Yeah, so, I don't get that. I really, and you know what, they did it recently, it was just like, I was cranking my neck looking sideways.
So, yes, turn your phone sideways first before you hit record. Please. And please pass on this information to all your friends. I try to do it as many as time I see my friends posting videos that way. I try to tell them, hey, you're doing it wrong. So you have to, one more time, turn your phone sideways first. Make sure the numbers are where you can read them, not sideways, and then you hit record. Don't hit record when your phone is facing the way you look at a text and then turn it sideways. You have to turn it sideways first before you hit record. So I'm going to call you out on that one, Dan.
Ooh, and
dang, throwing Dan some more shade.
Hey, I'm just trying to make the world a better place. I want people to.
Somebody has to.
I want people to film their videos the way they should be filmed, so people can watch them and enjoy them the way they should be watched.
Yep, at least until we all die.
Yeah, I don't think I want to turn my TV sideways to watch it. You know what I mean? It's just not possible every time. And just to let you know, if you go to the edits on your videos, you can rotate it. Say if you have it up and down and you turn it like really quick and you have it majority of the time, go ahead and rotate it. If not, you can upload it to YouTube and they will fix it for you.
All right, so now it's time for Michael's live email here.
Live from some... It's Michael the Mail Guy.
That's dirty. Anyways. Yes, I'm just going to let you know right away. I did finally seen the Main Street Electrical Parade.
Yes, he did.
By myself.
Oh.
I did have people visit me. I was waiting for 2 hours by myself. And just to let you know, I don't care what day it is. Give yourself at least 3 hours to get a good, decent spot on the route. If you do it in 2 hours, you can get a decent spot, maybe by next to somebody or right behind that person where the viewing is decent. Anytime after that, you're not going to find nothing. You're going to try to push. You're going to try to squeeze. And guess what? Everybody and their mom is trying to see this show. It's a limited time. So please, I would advise 2.5, 3, maybe 4 hours. And that's a lot of people are doing it. So please be advised. I'm pretty sure, Diggs and these guys got lucky, but not every time everybody gets lucky.
Well, that's the first show, though. Now, you went on a weekday, so they only had one show that day.
A weekday.
So if you are going to go for just a weekday, one show, yes, get there early. But if you're there on a weekend, the 10:30 show is perfect. There's no one waiting.
It shouldn't be as bad unless the fad is really strong right now. It's only been, it's going to be the second weekend.
You say if the fat is really strong?
He said fad.
Oh.
No, your fat is super strong. No, but to be honest, I mean, give yourself, some time. If it's a one show, especially the first show, everybody tries to do that, and then if there's fireworks, they see it, and everybody goes home. So, you know what I mean. If you can fork out for that next second showing, but if you're stuck with that first one, please give your time. I mean, it's super insane, and you know what? It's a great parade. Had a great time. I do miss some of those floats, and it kind of sucks that it's not here anymore. But you make best of what you got, and I'm glad it's here, and this guy's going to end because basically the word is, once this is done, this is gone. It's gone forever. So take advantage. I'm actually going to start taking advantage of watching the show as much as I can because, obviously you're never going to see it again. Fat times. I got to get my grub on by myself. Actually, it sucks that when you're in the park and there's so much food and you have money to spend, but you don't know where to go to eat. I mean, I was looking at the app and looking at Yelp, and I'm like, where am I going to go? I said, all right, I'm going to try something new. I ended up going to DC at the Fortune Cookie.
Oh.
Tried it for the first time.
Cool.
The price is a little steep for what you get.
Ain't no Panda Express.
Yeah, well, you know what? Yeah, you get Panda Express, which I have in my microwave, but, you pay, $8-9 and it's half of the food. So, I'd rather go to the dollar ones. But anyways, it's basically...
Panda Express noodles are gross.
Depends.
After you've been to a real
Chinese
place.
Yeah. Then that's the fact.
Mom and pop place.
But yeah, I mean, you know what? This is one of the spots. I already tried the Mexican. I already tried the bread bowls. So it's basically to get my Chinese on. I went ahead and got the.
You're a bread bowl.
Festive too. But yeah, you know what? Your options are basically beef, chicken, and I think they have some other opportunities to check, you know what I mean, get some stuff, but I wasn't feeling it. I was like, you know what, let's go get the beef, the teriyaki, and for the portion size, to be honest, because I don't eat that much, it was perfect. It has nice, great vegetables. The steamed rice is great. The beef was all right. I mean, probably chicken would have been better. You get an option of sauces actually. When you get the chicken or the beef or whatever option you get, you have maybe I would say 4 or 5 options of a sauce, from teriyaki to some spicy sauce or mandarin or orange chicken sauce, some type of variety of stuff. But I think it was okay. after looking at the size of it for myself. But if you're really hungry, don't go there and eat there. I'd rather go across and get the Mexican burrito and all that rice and beans, and they'll fill you up. But if it's just something with like some nice warm vegetables, it's maybe really cold, or you just want to warm you up, that's a good spot to check out. I mean, you're not going to get your money's worth food like they pile it on at the $1 Chinese stores, but it's a good spot to check out. And, of course, we're going to go for our questions. Are you guys ready?
I am ready.
I have some live ones. Okay. Did you guys ever see a moment in the park, say, like, you see somebody or just some type of moment, it's either interaction with cast members or people doing something or like a celebration or some type of thing where it made you feel really happy or like to the point where you had like a teary feeling in yourself, with happiness because you seen like, oh, you seen this, the way they got married, or somebody was surprising something and you witnessed it and it was just so, gracious and kind that it felt warming to you and you will remember it.
Well, I got teary-eyed when the person at the churro cart gave my churro away to someone else.
I don't blame you.
Like, that was my churro you're supposed to give me, but gave it to someone else.
Y'all dirty. But that's not a happy, you know what I mean? Like,
I got teary-eyed, okay?
Yeah, I don't blame you. No, but you know what I mean? There's times where, like just say...
I like when I see cast member doing things for kids.
There you go.
When it comes to, I'm going to get married and propose in front of the castle, stupid. I don't like that. So
everybody does it.
Yeah, everyone does it, and I'm not one for being married or getting married. I don't care about marriage. But yeah, I like seeing when a cast member will go out of their way for like a kid or something. If the kid's upset and they go and do something for the kid.
You see them coming out of their way out of the corner, and then they just do the best to have a magical time.
Yeah, maybe give them a churro, not mine, but give them a churro or a popcorn. Oh, I gotta say this. Okay, it was when we were there with Elijah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And we were over there by where the boats were in that area, and Elijah wanted something to drink, and his mom said, "Okay, I'm gonna get you something to drink right now." And this guy comes with a drink for him.
A big one.
He said, yeah. He says, "Oh, I'll get you a drink. What do you want?" And I'm like, "Okay, cool. This kid's gonna get this, Elijah something to drink." And he comes with a sipper cup.
A souvenir big one.
And I was like, whoa. So that was like, wow, it's one thing to say, "Oh, I'm going to get this, I'll get you a drink." He goes out his way to grab one. You think you're just going to come with a regular sized drink, but he comes with a souvenir cup. That one is, right there. I just remember that. That was really cool for him to do that.
Yeah, people, when for me, it's people when you see go out of their way for things like that. You know what I mean? You don't know who the person is. And, say like if I have a button and some random person says happy birthday. You know what I mean? You see the love and the wealth, of course, cast members, you see it a lot, especially with adults and a lot of first timers, and they know pass holders and they know first timers. So that's a good thing that they acknowledge that. For me, I can't really say nothing. I mean, mostly it's just the interaction and the respect, that I receive. Like, say if I'm standing in line and I don't really think of it as butting into people's conversations. Because, obviously, somebody can relate to you. Besides the fact that you're there for Disney. But, I mean, somebody can relate in your conversation. And then that's how you end up meeting people or helping people. And especially for the first time. And, you being an expert. And then they ask these questions like, oh, well, where's this? Or where's a good spot to this? That you can lend that expertise that you guys have. And, we share it to everybody. And I know you guys do it, when people have questions. Especially, as basic as taking a picture for somebody. When you see somebody trying to figure out what they want and you see a lot of people walking by, but you take the time to stop and say, you know what, I'm going to do that. Or you see somebody stop and you witness that, saying, hey, that's a cool person.
Yep.
I don't really have anything.
Oh, there's a big surprise. That's an incredible. I think I'm going to have a heart attack and die from that surprise.
Dirty.
So we were kind of touched that one time when that lady gave us the buttons. I don't remember what we did.
Oh, we were standing there looking cool.
Oh, yeah, we were standing there looking cool.
In front of the water ball thing in Tomorrowland.
And that was touching because we are cool.
Yes. She goes, "You guys look cool. I'm going to give you these buttons." And she gave us the honorary citizen buttons. All four of us. So I was like, whoa, that was pretty cool. She goes, just because you guys were looking cool.
But could I have cool enough to get a fast pass? No, just a button. That's dirty.
Not that cool.
All right, let's go with the second question. Out of all the rides in Fantasyland, why does Pinocchio get shut down a lot?
Shut down?
Well, a ride stuck, or you know what I mean? Because for the last, I'm not gonna lie, ever since we've been shut down, I post a video and say, "Oh, we always get shut down on that ride. Oh, it always gets stuck." And for some reason, ever since we've been on that ride till today, I've seen that ride been shut down the most. Like it stopped, broke down. Like people are evacuating videos more than any other ride for some reason.
Well, that's the only time I've ever been stuck on that ride. But then I haven't really been stuck on any other. I don't really have a big bad luck with getting stuck on rides like other people do. Like everybody's always talking about getting stuck on Indiana Jones. I've never been stuck on Indiana Jones once.
No, but I can't wait.
I've never even had Indiana Jones break down while I was in line for it, and yet that's all people ever talk about. Oh, Indiana Jones broke down. Indiana Jones broke down. Never broke down for me. Oh well, it sucks to be you. Now we've had The Rock not work or Indiana Jones not talk or something like that, but never break down.
Like the way we got to basically leave from inside.
Right. So I mean, as far as Pinocchio goes. It does make a lot of sharp turns, so I don't know if it's harder on the motor than some of the other ones. But then so does
Mr. Toad is what I think is worse.
Takes a lot of hard turns too, so I don't know.
I'm just wondering if that ride is just really old. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've just seen a lot of videos and pictures like how we were. You know what I mean? And since we rode it, like a lot of people have been breaking down on that ride.
I don't know if hasn't had as many refurbishments since it opened, because obviously all those rides. There are basically they're from the 1982 Fantasyland, right?
Or 83, wasn't it?
82, 83, the
new Fantasyland.
The new Fantasyland. Now they're original, but they all got refurbished at that time. None of them were new at that time, right? None of them were added at that. Everything was already existing. Now, did something some of them got moved, right? They moved something.
I believe one was moved. I'm not sure if it was Mr. Toad or
Peter Pan.
One of those two was moved.
I thought one of them was new.
Brand new?
Yeah,
maybe. Might have been Mr. Toad. They might have no,
not Toad. I'm thinking either Pinocchio or Snow White.
I would say Snow White.
One of those.
But like I said, all of those rides the last time, obviously they were all done they all got big, huge refurbishments for the 83 Fantasyland, but we don't know what kind of regular refurbishments they've gotten since then.
Because remember, that side used to have the Welch's Grape. And there was a ride over there, and then there was the Welch's Grape Juice stand.
I was too young.
I'm too young to remember that stuff.
I remember the Welch's Grape Juice stand.
But yeah, I'm just curious, like I've seen a lot of people stuck on rides, but not consistently. But for some reason, this ride is the ride that's been having a lot of problems recently. So that's the only reason why I bring it up. Because I'm pretty sure they have a future plan for these rides, besides Peter Pan. I think that they're pretty done with that one. But I still feel that in the future they will revamp those rides pretty good. If not, maybe with the track system or something, where, it just improves the ride technology and everything better.
Well, a lot of times when the ride sensors go off and they stop the ride, you have to have time to reboot the system. So that's basically when they start escorting people off, it's because they need to reboot the system, and they don't want to have the guests sitting there while the ride's rebooting.
Like we were.
Yeah, so that's why they come and get you. So basically, like I said, it's just sensor goes off.
Pinocchio was the new ride.
See? Told you.
Oh, okay.
Told you it was that side.
That's great.
Pinocchio was the new ride because...
Oldie.
Because, it was originally the Mickey Mouse Club Theater.
Okay. And that, yeah. And then they had...
Because in 1976, they decided to remove it and shoehorn a Pinocchio dark ride into it.
That's why they had the theater, and then you come out and it was a grape juice.
I wonder how many petitions they had that time.
How many what?
Petitions. They were ranting like dark ride Pinocchio. Oh man,
that's funny.
All right, let's go to this final one, and it's a food one. Let's see.
Ooh,
is there a food or snack from the past that you would like to see come back, maybe this year or before Star Wars Land? Because they've been doing a lot of retro stuff and all this.
Okay, good question. And I'm going to go with, back in the day, They had ice cream carts, but they were like a train. So it had like an engine in the beginning, and then they had the carts where the ice creams were in.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they had those, but we always used to go get the ice cream sandwiches. Not Mickey Mouse ice cream sandwich. We're talking about
The regular ones.
The regular ice cream sandwiches.
Bomb.
So yeah, that's the first thing I thought of. Ooh, I think they also had, I don't know if they had push-ups. I think they had push-ups. I'm not sure about that.
Yes, they did.
Okay, see?
You
I
know.
knew I remembered push-ups.
I do. I remember push-ups too.
Okay, so yeah. That's the first thing that came to mind.
That's not even that long ago. They used to have the push-ups when they were having they'd be on the same carts with the chocolate covered banana.
You're right. That's true. That was not too long ago.
That's not that long ago.
I think the prices went up too high that they couldn't justify raising the price of a push-up. That's why they got rid of it.
I'm not gonna pay $7 for a push.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
they're like, we can't sell this for this much, and we can't keep it. So.
But they can still sell the banana.
So yeah, that's the first thing that came to mind. I can't really think of any other types of snacks that we used to get.
Any funnel cakes, or it was just basics?
No, because
they never had funnel cakes.
The funnel cakes they had when they first brought funnel cakes were frozen.
Oh,
and they just warmed them up and put the stuff on top. And
that's
then,
only been really Knott's and Magic Mountain are the ones that are really known for the funnel cakes.
But then what happened? But that was when they had the Carnation over there where the Fantasy Fair is. They sold funnel cakes, and we're like, "Oh, funnel cakes!" And we went to go grab one, and they were just frozen funnel cakes. Warmed them up and
soggy as heck
until they introduced them over there at Stage Door. So, yeah.
I was thinking about what I wanted to say. I actually have two things real quick because I know it's one that he's going to agree with. The old hamburgers.
Oh, of course.
The old hamburgers, because the burgers they have now are
the
cardboard.
Old ones are great. Yeah, I would even
the real burgers. The old hamburgers that they had at Tomorrowland Terrace.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to go that far, then we talk about the old hot dogs. Bring the old hot dogs.
Hey, you can go as low as you want.
But no, seriously though, Kamehameha.
Ooh.
That's all I'm going to say.
I don't remember.
Because the food they had in there was way better than Zocalo's food. And that place was bomb.
Yeah.
Because even this guy, with being how picky he is on food, he would even eat in there.
Wow.
They had some good rice.
Yeah, they did.
I love rice, and Zocalo's rice sucks because they don't cook it well.
Yeah. That they added on it.
Yeah, I don't like stuff when they put other crap on rice. Just make me rice. You don't need to put no peas and carrots and
I like
corn.
I like peas and rice though, but
there's no need for that. I don't know what Mexican puts peas in rice. I don't know.
Unless it's not a lot of stuff.
Unless it's Wampoyo rice, and then it's got
that's different.
It's got chicken and green onions.
That's different.
That's different. That's Wampoyo rice.
Different.
But yeah, if you want to go way back, then bring the old hot dogs back, the old hamburgers, stuff like that.
When food was good.
Yeah.
Not now.
When every single corn dog you got was really good.
Yeah, because it was actually nice, big.
And they were actually cooked all the way through, not like ones that I've gotten where it was still kind of doughy and
all
gross.
rushed.
Yeah, exactly.
I go up to them and say, "Hey, cook it slowly." Ooh, yeah.
The only thing I can that's the only things I can really think of is just the old burgers and stuff, and then Kamehameha.
That sounds good though. I kind of remember that place. I didn't know it was bomb, but I don't remember eating it though.
Well, in between Zocalo and then. What was it called when it was the stations, when it had the barbecue and all the different stuff? Was it already Zocalo, but it wasn't full?
It was Zocalo, but just stations.
It was just stations, because when Zocalo first opened, when they first remodeled and made Zocalo, they had like stations where they had like Mexican food and barbecue and Italian, I think, and
maybe I don't remember Italian, but
I know for sure there was a barbecue station.
Yes, I remember
there was a couple barbecue stations, and there was like
the barbecue was in the middle,
right? I don't know why they made it Zocalo and then did that. They should have had a different name when it was that, but then they got rid of that idea pretty fast, and then it just became just the Mexican menu.
Yeah.
But when it was the old restaurant, the menu was way better, and like you said, the rice was good, edible, and
Zorro's on the move, so he can't eat good food.
I don't remember what year that was that closed down. Why wouldn't you remember it? I mean, I guess if you never went over there to eat. That was 90s sometime.
Mid, maybe?
You're talking to me?
Yeah.
I don't remember what.
I'm just trying to remember when
But they shut it
Casa
down.
Mexicana closed and they changed it to the other thing, to Zocalo with the stations.
Probably late.
Was it before Tomorrowland or after? Before Tomorrowland?
I just have to say it has to be late 90s. I remember going with Ray all the time.
Mm.
And we used to go, Casa Mexicana.
I say they got to bring the Westward Ho.
No, we don't need those fries back.
No.
Why?
Why go get overpriced McDonald's fries from Disneyland when you can go get not as overpriced fries from McDonald's itself?
I never liked the idea of having McDonald's in Disneyland. I always thought that was bull crap. They didn't eat that crap there. So I never liked them being in the parks.
Well, that was when the fries were made pretty good how they are compared to now.
I mean, granted, I liked walking next to and smelling the fries.
No, I hated that. That's what I hated, standing in Big Thunder like, somebody give me some fries. That was a dirty campaign right there. and they need to bring back the Big Thunder Ranch barbecue. Not right over here at the Riverbed Terrace and the Skyhawk prices.
There's no place to put it. That's why they had to do it the way they're doing it now. I mean, these people get a chance to have some barbecue like that, but...
Yeah, maybe we'll get a barbecue place someday, but for now, yeah, you just gotta settle for what they got over there.
Boo.
I don't think they can do barbecue in Star Wars Land.
Yeah, they do. Uncle Owen and that Baru. Gotta have
Dirty.
Welcome to Star Wars Land. The first 100 people get that free meat.
That's messed up.
That's cold.
According to this, Casa Mexicana closed in 2001.
Wow.
Yeah,
and that 90s. Zocalo actually opened before Casa Mexicana closed, and they ran side by side. I don't really remember that, unless that's what the stations thing is that we remember.
Which
is that
would make
maybe
sense.
The right side was Zocalo, and that had the barbecue and stuff, and then Casa Mexicana was still the one side and still had or vice versa.
I don't know.
Which I'm pretty sure they're known
then it
for
says
theming.
Casa Mexicana finally closed in March 2001, and then the space was absorbed by Zocalo.
Yeah, I told you it was late 90s.
Now, Michael the Mail Guy's tip of the week.
Off-season time, that's right, for my tip of the week. Of course, rides will be closing for repairs and add-ons and stuff like that. Stores will be repaired. So many things, you know what I mean? Disney keeps the park because it's open basically 24/7. I mean, well, not 24/7, but year-round. You know, it's not like Magic Mountain or Knott's where they close, you know, only for weekends and stuff like that. So they do need to keep up the park, you know what I mean? Don't be surprised and don't be shocked that, you know, there's going to be stuff that you're going and hyped up about and it's not going to be open. We've heard it time and time again every year, and especially you pass holders, you guys know better. You guys have written on those rides so many times, so I don't want to see you complaining on Facebook or on Instagram like, why is it closed? Well, you should have known better around this time in the off-season hours.
Tell them.
They need to take care of them rides, of course. You know, how you think they expect to go with so much things going on? You know, they want to rake in that money. They want to get it to people. You got summertime around the corner. They need to be prepared and ready, and this is the time to do it. So you guys need to chill. Let Disney work on those rides. And remember, in the end, it's for your safety and it's for your own good. Disney knows what they're doing. Let them do it. Let them correct their flaws, because you don't want to be that one getting flinged off the Matterhorn, ending up in the river with Nemo just floating right there. So you got to be safe. You got to be cool. Let them do what they got to do. It's the Mike is the Mailman. It's my tip of the week.
All right, so that's it for emails. And if you guys have any questions, your own tip of the week, or suggestions for the show, or anything,
comments, shout-outs, rants, whatever you got to do, express what you got to feel.
All you have to do is email us.
MousePIRE@gmail.com.
Ooh.
All right, so real quick, I just want to expand on what Michael said about closures. I just want to say, you know, back in the day, in the 80s and 90s, even early 2000s, there were, you know, you hit right now, like in January, February, March, it's off season. And I talked about off season before when things are closed. Well, when Disney started doing their expanding, like more activities, more stuff to do during Christmas, and the popularity of the Halloween parties, there was like actually no more off seasons, because during the off seasons you would have all the closures for the rides, doing the refurbishments, things like that. And then once summer comes, every single ride was open. There was no refurbs going on for the summer, because that's when everyone came. So they would never close anything during the summer, because they wanted everyone to experience all the attractions. But now, like I said, when you have Halloween doing so good. You have Christmas doing so good. They actually do have refurbishments going on during summer because there's no time to do those anymore. So, I mean, things have changed a lot lately. It is off season right now, even though there's probably no more off season because it's always busy. But it is an off season for Disney, and they do have to, put in the refurbished now. And if you guys go to the parks as often as we do, you know what's always open. And you guys should know what hasn't been closed. And going back to our talk about Fantasyland, none of those rides have been closed lately. So you know that those rides are going to be coming up for refurb soon.
It's been a cool minute, I believe.
I mean, because Peter Pan was doing some outside facade work, but the ride was still open.
Yeah, you were under the big old structures.
Yeah,
and
so I'm just
green things.
I'm just saying, be prepared for something in Fantasyland to be shut down, maybe March or April. I don't know, but
and the fact that you know what I mean. You got to think about it. In the end, Disney's keeping you busy with so much stuff going on, and of course, the fact that AP days are going to be in Disneyland this time. Majority. So you got more activity. Because obviously, you guys always ride the rides and do all that. But for them to keep you busy while that is in there, so you got to give them props on that one at least.
And you got to think about when it is off season, Disney doesn't make as much money as they do or as they would do in summer. So bringing something like Mickey's Halloween Party, that generates more money. The Christmas season, that generates a lot of money. And now you have the off season, which is January through April. And what do? They have their food and wine. It did so great last year. They bring it back again.
And the DCA.
Ooh, food.
Yeah, it's a DCA because that's the one that gets hit the worst. When there's no, people are going to go to Disneyland rather than DCA. So they had to attract people to DCA. And that's why they had the Food and Wine Festival.
The balance.
And you get the people there and it's more money. So when it is all season, they have to attract people over. That's why they do the Food and Wine. That's why they do the SoCal ticket offer and things like that.
Isn't it till May, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so now May.
So there you go. That's some of the reasons why Disney does what they do. And like Michael says, hey, they're going to have refurbs and closures and no one needs to complain.
And it's the same thing. I believe that, it's always 8 o'clock. Like closing times are 8 and 9.
Yeah.
A lot of people are doing a lot of like the companies are coming on Thursdays, like Vaughn's and all them, Stater Brothers did all theirs. So, they got to make money on the side of the park.
Yep.
Do you have a special occasion coming up? Looking to personalize your trip with a keepsake? Create customized buttons for birthdays, engagements, family vacations, even bridal parties, or just because. Check out buttonsbydiggs.com today. Buttons by Diggs, Buttons by Diggs. Remember, those are buttons, not pins.
All right, well, that's going to do it for this week. We appreciate everyone who listens. You guys are awesome. Don't forget to get your emails in for next week's show. We're going to have a Razzmatazz show next week. So don't forget, Sunday, Glow with Michael in his pajamas.
Oh, yes. It's going to, you know what? I don't know what's going to happen, to be honest. I mean, like I said, I've been away from Disneyland a little bit, even though, it's already February now. We've only been to the parks twice.
Yes, I know.
I know, everybody's like, let's meet up. I'm like, I'm limited to what I can do. So, yeah, just to let you guys know that I am not in the parks and as active as often, because my wife's pregnant. And we're trying to make sure that goes well. So, you can catch me basically on my events like this Sunday. Of course, Glow Disneyland and Pajama Jam. Of course, the next month, because, like I said, my events are limited. March 19th, you do have a brand new event, Disney Bounding, or any type of dress up. More details on that for another show. But Disney versus Pixar, Bound to be a Character, brand new an event I created. And hopefully that goes well as Light versus Dark returns March 19th. And just to let you know, Anthony, that is not the official gay days. It is only on Saturday. So
I didn't say nothing.
Well, I'm just letting you know because you bring red lightsabers. So, yeah.
Okay, I'm not wearing a red shirt, though.
It's actually, isn't it mini gay days, not the actual?
Well, mini gay days, but it's only on Saturday, supposedly. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to be there all weekend. But Light versus Dark returns. I'm sorry it cannot be in May as we scheduled planned. But, that is the due date for my wife being born, and it is a girl. And so
your wife is being born in May?
Yeah. You know how that goes. But yes, of course, we found out it's a girl. And of course, her name is Ariel. You know how I do it. But yes, I hope to see you guys soon. And like I said, March, bad. April 23rd, Awareness for Autism. MousePIRE, strongly supported, and will be in the house. And I appreciate you guys. I know you guys will help me. I know you guys will support.
I think Anthony's working that day.
Well, it sucks for him because he's never there anyways. But yes, the same day as Dapper Day, Sunday the 23rd. I know it's going to be packed. I know it's going to be crazy. But I know you guys will be there because it's Dapper Day regardless. A lot of people will be there. So Awareness for Autism will be the same day as Dapper Day. Show up. Wear your blue dresses. Wear your blue suits. Whatever you got to do, we're invading because it's more about autism than Dapper Day. So show up. And, of course, we got more coming after that. Hopefully a special event with MousePIRE meetup event. We're not sure. In the works. And, of course, this Sunday.
Yeah.
No presents, please. You guys already email me. There you go. If you want, you don't need a gift. Just email me, please.
All right. So as I said, make sure you guys keep on track on the social medias. We will be there this Friday for the return of Remember and Mary Poppins.
Yes.
Well, Julie Andrews doing the Remember fireworks, which is one of the reasons why it's my favorite, probably my favorite fireworks show. I don't know. If I saw a full version of Fantasy in the Sky, I might be like, that's awesome just because of the nostalgia of it. But I am looking forward to hearing Julie Andrews and Remember fireworks again. So that'll be great. But like I said, we'll be there this Friday. If you guys want to come join us, make sure you check out the social medias and see what we're doing. We are MousePIRE on Facebook, at MousePIRE on Twitters and Instagram. I am, of course, at Empire for Life, Empire_for_life on the Twitters. You can see what stuff I have going on. If you don't want to see, unfortunately, with so much stuff going on in the real world, there's a lot of stuff being posted. But
Crap.
If you don't want to see it, then you shouldn't be following Michael.
Well, how can you follow me if I'm blocked all the time and banned?
I don't know.
No possibility.
Exactly.
And, of course, myself, just to let you know, Mark McDisney is in hiding right now. Something happened to him. I don't know what.
I think he got thrown over the wall.
I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? Well, I heard that he was undercover with Bob and he got caught. So, but if you can catch me on Instagram, yes, of course, because of these guys in the show, I do activate my Instagram. And, of course, I post not really a variety of stuff. I do Disney. I did post a couple of the Electrical Parade videos that I had. And, of course, like I said, Instagram, find me at Michael Disney, Dizzzney. And, of course, just to let you know, you can watch me and all my Disney stuff and a variety of Disney stuff. And, of course, my Disney remixes that I'm pretty sure Diz has not posted yet because I checked, you jerk. But if you want to see, I do make mashup remixes of Disney with dance music like Walt Disney. I've used some of his audio, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Haunted Mansion, and a lot of stuff. So go check that out at YouTube. Same thing, Michael Disney, Dizzzney. Check me on YouTube. And, of course, enjoy and show the love.
Check out my Instagram, Baloo1313. And don't forget to go check out Buttons by Diggs Instagram. And you can see when your buttons are going out. Also, go check out our YouTube page, MousePIRE Podcast. Go check that out. We are going to be putting up some videos and things like that. Yeah. I think we're going to go hang out at Disneyland and film. Michael can film us on Glow. We're going to glow with him and film all that.
You know what? I'm not going to lie. It's going to be a crazy night. I can tell you. Beyond the event. I'm just saying beyond the event. And if anybody goes, like I said, I don't know what's going to happen. But just the people that I know are going, it is going to be crazy people. So don't be surprised if crazy stuff goes on. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I mean, I'm just going to let you know, like, you're going to have a variety of different Disney groups all together in one spot. I don't know if anybody hates anybody, likes anybody, but that ain't my beef. It's going to go down Sunday.
It's going down. You heard it here. You heard it here, folks. It's going down.
And whatever goes down, I'll put on YouTube. So check out
MousePIRE
Podcast on YouTube. Go subscribe and all that kind of stuff.
And it's pretty cool for the teasers that they give you. It's a good thing. Check it out. Subscribe. Show some love. Mouse.
Shout out to Tim H who put those together for us.
Nice. Much props.
All right, that's going to do it until next time. Remember, off season means off. OFF. That's all. So for Belle, Rapunzel, and Jack Sparrow, I'm Anthony.
Michael the Mail Guy.
I'm Diggs.
Bye.
This podcast is intended for entertainment and informational purposes only. Audio, sound bites, and other clips are property of their copyright holders. All original stuff is ours and property of MousePIRE.com. All right, you can also go check me out on Instagram.
Whoa.
Gonna make it rain on them hoes. Buttons, my dicks. Buttons, my dicks. Those are pins. Those are buttons, not dicks.
I want it in my mouth.